They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some. He'll run.
They'll run with Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I can kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's fit.
Ready.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A gain there of 21 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
You draw quarters.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, lock it.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 24, Haskins, flush to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
In order for a screen pass to break big. A lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
No. Christian, travel. Shoot. Now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Defense wins championships, baby.
This is Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Come to Andy. Watch the run.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking long for his tight end. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They run with Geis, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but, hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
It felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Watch twist. Check. Fresno. Check. General West. Check hot. Check. Check 4. Sponge. No.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
5. 57. Mike, 57. Keep it up, D. Come.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Haskins. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Clear.
From the 27, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. An update now from down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Kill. Tight dog.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, Sam off. 10-2 soft. He's crashing. Look, squeeze. Rush in.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Check. Watch the safety creep. Shit. Watch the 22 jet bomber. Check 24. Go. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the curl.
2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Night, sweetheart. Hey, wahoo. Now.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ready? 5.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It's brought in by Dodson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Now a give running left is Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Geis, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
70, Indy. Go.
On first down, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Jones throwing on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Put team on it. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether